Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here. As we'll see the number 10 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who works his way wide open. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down.
That is exactly how you envision that first play going all week. You put it out there, you hope for a big play, and you hit it.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. They'll run it here. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Takes the handoff again. Will he score here? And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Just getting settled in for this conference championship game. This offense already has put points on the board, Kurt.
Man, they are not wasting any time at all settling into this football game. They got straight to their reads. Quarterback did a nice job of just kind of executing the game plan, and they're up 7 here early.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Catch made on the right side. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Looks like Alabama will have the first down.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Here comes a handoff. Fighting off the defender. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Trying to find room. It's Finley. Breaks loose at the 40. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back, as good as we've seen all year, with the ability to accelerate through the hole, positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
The offense has had really good rhythm in this drive, running the ball, throwing the football. It seems like every play has been positive yards until that stop right there by the defense.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Looking for his big tight end. It's caught downfield. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. And think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense an edge to it.
Back. Ain't let me pick nothing. What?
So the defender
It
jumping,
was on me?
enticing the offense to move. That
Wow.
cost the defense 5 yards. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? There's the handoff. Fighting him off. And that run produces a decent gain.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And the wideout goes in motion. A handoff to the back.
Yeah.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Launching one to the end zone. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get him to 3rd down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
And the Rebels offense back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. All right, so it's 1st and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? Fights off a defender. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore. Big guys up front line up. It's 1st down. And now the running back's got it again. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. They'll tackle him at the 27.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Looks left and finds his target there. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Past the 10. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels. So the offense clicking now, Kirk.
Said it again.
Lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up prepared, ready to play.
Change the direction.
It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
With the PHC, they take a 14-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. And it's really solid defense on that play.
Quick throw, testing the middle. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The drive stays alive with that 1st down completion. He hands it off from the gun. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Give it to the back again. And shows off the juking ability, but not much room to run. It's a short gain. That run sets up an important 3rd down call for this offense. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to
Didn't get it.
Refusing to be brought down before gaining first down yardage.
That's how you know an offensive coordinator really believes in the offensive line. You get to 4th down, you don't spread out a defense and try to create a one-on-one matchup and throw the ball. You go the old-fashioned way. You get behind that offensive line, get the yards you need, and you extend this drive with that first down.
Quick throw over the middle. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. An explosive play. They'll finally make the tackle down at the 27-yard line. So we reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Can he take it all the way? It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. This offense has been clicking so far. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
The loss sets up a 2nd and long from the 20. Here's the handoff. And tackled there by the defense. Important 3rd down play coming up. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
Well, 3rd down, why not hand it to your running back? He's one of the more gifted athletes on your team. You give him a chance, he's going to give you the yards that he needs, and that is a 1st down.
1st down. Looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Well, that's a great job of working the middle of the field by this quarterback, and he picks up big yards.
The Rebels looking to take advantage of this red zone trap. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for his big tight end. Caught near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down in the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Attack on the PAT, and it's 21-0. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And the kickoff will be a return. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here with the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Ah!
That deep shot is
Good
caught
pass.
for a big gain. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Tight end goes in motion. Handoff in a single back formation. That's the spin move.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
On first down, it's play action. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a first and goal from the 10. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field.
Shanky.
And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They finally make the stop there after a huge gain, but that wraps up the first half. And that is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Rebels will kick it off to begin the second half. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And they get the second half started with their running play. And the game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Now it's second down here. And now the running back's got it again. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it.
Ooh, boy.
Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Here's a great example of the defensive line not fearing the run game. They know this offense, this situation, they've got to throw the ball. So pin those ears back and get after the quarterback.
They bring the punter onto the field now. Coverage team brings down the returner. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. And the powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Big gain across midfield down near the 30-yard line.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The offense really clicking here. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. And the Rebels line it up with 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Rebels. To stretch the lead, the route is on. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
What up, PJ?
And here's the return from inside the 5.
Get him.
He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
Try doing his thing, man. Doing his thing. We got a regular defense, too.
Here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency.
Ooh, good play fake.
He's escaping the pocket now. Catch is made deep down the right sideline. Keeps the foot in bounds. What concentration.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
They'll hand it off. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Defense not pressing this time. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease in the back. Found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Keeping it on the ground here.
Yeah, way to come off this
able to make the stop after a short gain. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Offense looking to throw the ball. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Play didn't look right there, good.
About this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Shit. Tuck on, get no on, get that 3-on-3.
First down. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, tie. Now to try here for the extra point. You make the extra point and trail now 20.
I wish I knew how to play poker, man. I would.
Kickoff team is
If
on
I
the
knew how to
field.
play.
Let's see if they give the returner
I know how to play
a chance
this
to bring this one
shit.
back.
Couldn't take my money.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback.
I ain't gonna even waste my time, Pete, when you're dealing with real money.
And the Rebels offense is back.
Yeah, I understand, but
using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
oh,
There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who.
yeah, well, I can take that bitch and lose 300 in one night.
They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break
sure
off
don't
some
know what I'm
big-time
doing.
runs. That makes them block just a little.
The pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback. It comes up with a big sack for the D.
Second down now after the sack. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. All day to throw. Finally throws it to his left.
No, come on, 11. What?
Picked off a chance for
Doing
their
that dumbass
first
route.
interception today. It's going to set up third down.
Yeah.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
So it's third and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
The pass rush closing in. And it's complete downfield. Finally brought down, but this is a big play. Moves the ball down to the 21. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. Got a lane. Can he get in? And it's a touchdown, but hold on here. We have a flag down. Let's check what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage.
I always get these holding penalties on the crap. Pete, I see what you did there too.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play.
Pete, hurry up and shut that 3-on-3 down.
Toss it to the back, running left.
Run his ass over. Run his ass over.
They bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Now you're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive.
Yep.
Touchdown, Ole Miss. And the beatdown continues. This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped. With the conference championship on the line, he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers. But, man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? You can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after touchdown.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Tackle at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Second down play coming up. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
God, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now.
Oh, yeah, that was on me. Fuck. Not even paying
penalty on the
attention.
defense moves the offense 5 yards closer. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27.
Easy. Slide 22. Slide 22.
And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Gaucho. Gaucho. Alert. Alert.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Contact as he threw it. This will fall incomplete and a turnover on downs.
What a great job by this defense, really, all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the 4th quarter on a 4th down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
Spider.
Looking to pass here. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. And the route is on.
This is just complete domination in every phase. Offense, defense, special teams. Fun to see for this team. Unfortunate on the other side.
PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
Well, y'all be better off telling Corey to get on. I hate playing with them damn dummies. Shit. Just tell Tuck to get on. He on 2K.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. Looking to throw it on 1st down. And he throws his 3rd
Nah, don't do that.
He'll be taken down, but off to a good return.
This quarterback loves to have this one. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. The defense comes up with a big turnover.
My nigga be taking breaks on me too, dog. Don't do that.
Cross out onto the field, hoping to start a drive here. And here's the handoff. After a nice run.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic.
Oh, you watching my
Seen all day long.
he watching my screen. He keep putting up them damn goofy eyes.
They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run really whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away.
That's what he tells me.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
Playoff gonna be interesting this year, Jim. We got a lot of players, baby.
Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for the wide out. Easy throw to a wide open
Some told me you
receiver
can
downfield.
hit that dude on
They
that
bring him down, but not before
route
a
right there.
huge gain. Moves the ball to the 40-yard line.
I didn't.
Finally, good for them. They
Knowing you
come up with a big
trying to
play like
pass to
this.
the
Let's
right.
face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on 1st down. That play makes it 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Back to throw again. Lets it go quickly.
Take that.
Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Going the other way. Can they stop him? Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
They'll work the clock here with the running game. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Here's the handoff when the Jets sweep. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Rebels looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal.
Let's go.
Receiver in motion now. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Rebels. And this one is getting ugly.
Boy, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
Extra point splits the uprights. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Now the defense has got it going the other way.
Yeah, hold in, big boy. Cry, you okay? That boy done pause the game on me. There you go.
And off the fumble recovery, can the offense punch it in? It's 1st and goal. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Caught behind the line. It's Hart. Touchdown, Ole Miss. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, running back, receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. Look at this. They fake the PAT and try to throw for it.
Oh!
He releases the ball.
I didn't know which button was which.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Oh, what's that, G?
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground.
On the D. Just trying some defense out now.
So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. This has been a demolition, a monumental beatdown. Time to just put the controller down and walk away. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
We'll try to run it with the option. They'll bring him down just short of the 20.
Chris, is this
way to hold on to it, but boy, I sure was trying to pick that hole off.
For this offense, just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot.
And number 10 fast. Well, zoom right past me.
Now it brings up 4th down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day.
And he doesn't field it cleanly. The ball is loose.
I'm going to decline.
So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. Wideout's now clustered. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what, they've planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play.
I thought that was a fumble, crowd.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. The pocket breaking down. Going for a big play downfield. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this fourth down situation.
And the Rebels will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this fourth down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
And the Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there as this clock continues to wind down. This offense has had a great day.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock. 1st and 10 now for the offense.
3 and 25.
Oh, he's looking to throw. There's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Chris, that ball gets tipped and goes straight up into the air. That's anybody's ball. The defense does a really good job down in this area expecting the pass. The ball's in the air. Ball gets tipped. Keep in mind, the offense or the defense can get underneath that for a play, and the ball hits the ground for an incompletion.
Makes the throw across the
middle of the field. I should do it to the outside.
By the defense. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Touchdown, Rebels. And the beatdown continues.
But they're going to score on the last play of the game. I think that's a combination of the offense just trying to work the clock. And the defense, they've already shut things down. They're in the locker room. They give up another touchdown.
Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had. And now they can call themselves champions
Good game,
of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming,